he needed DJ to be able to go tonight, then he would be able to go tonight. We'll get some more injury news as the broadcast continues. The opening tip is won by UC Irvine Anteaters in their home whites. Bethesda from Anaheim is in their road blacks, part of the NCCAA. Again, just one win in 12 tries this season are Bethesda, as the Anteaters look to set up their offense here on the first possession of the game after taking the opening tip. Dawson Baker has it on the left side. Isaiah Lee's going to fire from way deep. Top of the circle with 5 to shoot. He missed it off the front of the iron. And now here comes Bethesda in their road blacks coming the other way. Bethesda's got a couple exciting wins, or a couple exciting games they've been a part of this season, as they get another opportunity to take on a Division I opponent. A small Christian college here in Orange County, just down the road. First shot by Isaiah Burton's off the back of the rim. Now here is UC Irvine the other direction. Dawson Baker right side hustles it down low to Colin Velp. Finds a slashing Austin Johnson. He misses the shot, got his own rebound, missed the putback as well. So still no score a minute into the ball game. There's Bethesda at the moment, finding a backdoor and a rejection for Austin Johnson. Right there, Christopher Blount thought he had a free lane, and AJ said, not happening. Here's Isaiah Lee. Swing pass right side, Dawson Baker. Baker with a pump fake. Now gets it back up top against the zone that Bethesda's in right now. A 2-3 zone at the moment. We've seen some 1-3-1 already. Colin Velp able to beat it. Fires a 3 and rattles it in from the left wing. Isaiah Lee gets the dime on the play. First bucket of the ball game is a 3-pointer for the Big West Player of the Week in Colin Velp. He knocks that one down. It's 3-0 UC Irvine in the early goings. And now an offensive foul away from the ball underneath is going to go against Justin Jackson, the 6'8" freshman. Colin Velp had that great performance. First double-double of the season for UC Irvine with his 17 and 10 up at Santa Clara last week. Austin Johnson inside, gets bumped, no whistle. Rebound goes to Bethesda. Here they go. It's Christopher Blount. Blount all the way, goes up on Velp, over Velp, missed the shot. Isaiah Lee tipped the rebound to J.C. Butler, and up ahead to Dawson Baker, who scores in traffic. Well done by Dawson right there. Good team basketball on that play. Here's Isaiah Burton. Now a 3 in the corner, and that's going to be an air ball. Taken and missed there by Blount. Here's UCI. Anteaters already up 5-0. Austin Johnson has it. He's the trailer. Anteaters looking to fire from behind the arc against this zone. Dawson Baker gets a really good look at the 3. He missed it. UC Irvine is one of the best in the nation in three-point field goal percentages. Baker gets bumped going up on the long rebound. Some pretty interesting stats when you look at UC Irvine. The Anteaters are 346th out of 348 in attempts. Yet they're 11th in three-point field goal percentage. So the threes they do take, they make them. Up top to Velp. Velp's going to fire just inside the arc, missed it strong. Austin Johnson, the offensive rebound, threw it away, trying to get it to J.C. Butler. Here comes Bethesda now the other direction. It's Mark Carter inside. It's off the mark. Offensive rebound taken by Blount. He goes up on A.J. and scores. So the putback good for 2. First bucket of the game for Bethesda. 5-2. UC Irvine on top. Colin Velp inside out game. Dawson Baker sees his defender go flying. Now he takes a 3 and missed it off the front of the rim. So UC Irvine's fallen in love with the 3 ball. They're not making all that many right now. Just the 1 for Colin Velp to start the game. Nothing since. Still 5-2. Russ Turner talked about wanting to see his team have no let-up in terms of intensity and the way they play heading into a really tough 4-game stretch. High-arcing 3 is no good. Off the front of the rim, Dawson Baker was fighting for the rebound, didn't get it. Austin Johnson finally does on another miss, and now a giveaway. Taken by Isaiah Burton, now slashing through the middle. A late whistle on the Sam Skipper layup attempt. Happy to hear from him at halftime coming up, so don't miss that. Again, we're a little over 4 minutes into the game. And UC Irvine's only up by 3. UCI shooting 2 of 9. The first free throw is missed. Meanwhile, Bethesda 1 for 8. So, again, not exactly the prettiest of basketball we have seen early on. UC Irvine, I mean, it feels like they're dominating but going through the motions, and that's not going to sit great with Russell Turner. Both free throws missed, and the rebound attempt is going to end up going out of bounds. So UC Irvine will take over. Bent Leutschkin is now going to come into the game for Emmanuel Shimunga. So Emmanuel was in for 1 second, and now he's out of the game. So Bent gets his first look of the night. Udajagele on the left side. Ball being worked around the perimeter. It's Justin Hone. Back out to Redfield. Redfield. Udajagele. Udajagele through a lot of traffic, missed the shot. It got knocked loose, picked up by Bethesda. So here they go the other direction. Strong take right there, up by Carter. It's no good. Rebound taken there for Justin Jackson, and a putback, too, makes it a one-point game. Boy, UC Irvine just gave up an offensive board and a putback. Bent inside. UC Irvine physically should dominate every facet of this game. They did a year ago, won by 80. 135 points in that game. Last time these teams met. Hone dribbles between his legs, lost a handle on it, otherwise would have been a double dribble, just 7 to shoot. Andre Henry gets it going up, goes down hard. He bounces up quickly, and here comes Bethesda on the miss. Flames have it on the right side. Down at Skipper. Swing pass, left side. 3 ball was missed. That was a wide open look there for Mark Carter, just didn't drop. Here's Redfield. Redfield looking inside. Udajagele to Leutschkin. And a whistle here, and Bent's going to get some free throws. So we'll see who this foul is on. Yeah, that's going to be on Justin Jackson. That's the second on Jackson, second against Bethesda. 14:39 remaining here in the first. It's 5-4 UC Irvine by 1. Anteaters slow starting here in this game. Colin Velp came over to the scorer's table a moment ago. He's still there, so he'll be coming in on that missed free throw by Lordston. So Bent misses the free throw, and now Fury comes out. Colin comes on. And the UC Irvine shooting woes continue here in the first 5 minutes and change of this ball game. Bent's second free throw is good. He gets 1 of 2. It's 6-4 UC Irvine by a bucket against a non-Division I team. Russ Turner talked about the pregame show, want to see the intensity. UC Davis lost to a non-Division I opponent just the other night. Anteaters want to make sure that that's not them here in this one. Blount is going to fire a long 2. It's no good. Andre Henry goes up, gets that rebound. Now here's Henry looking to push. Henry's an important piece in this backcourt for UC Irvine. It's good to see him back on the floor and a chance to get some game experience before UC Irvine hits the road for the trip to Fresno State, USC, Duquesne, and Buffalo. That's what's ahead. Justin Hone on the pump fake goes back out to Velp. Velp makes the extra pass into the corner. Henry's going to put it on the ground. 7 to shoot. Goes up, gets hit. Can't get it to drop. But Henry's going to get a couple of free throws here on the whistle against Bethesda. So that's going to be called on Isaiah Burton, his first team's third. 6-4 UC Irvine by 2. 13:56. UC Irvine has not exactly been crisp to start this game. Having a tough time putting the ball in the hoop. That free throw, good. Which should not be an issue. But to this point, it has been. Both free throws good there for Andre Henry. It's 8-4. UC Irvine by a couple buckets. 13:52 remaining here in this ballgame. Or in the first half, I should say. Here's Burton. Give him go action. Goodlow. Goodlow off the bench. Second leading scorer on the team. 13 points a game. The junior, step back 3. It's no good. Missed it strong. Rebound picked up by Velp. Now it's Justin Hone running the point for UC Irvine, getting it across midcourt for the Anteaters. Hone gets all the way up the left side, finds a seam, gets to the basket, and scores on the crossover. Nice finish with the right hand underneath. Justin Hone found a seam, took it strong, made the crossover at the end, finished with the right hand, and scored it for 2. 10-4, UC Irvine by 6. Now a pass inside nearly got away. Then Andre Henry did take that pass away along the perimeter. Here's Henry looking up ahead. He has his pocket picked, but it goes out of bounds. knocked loose there by Burton. He was last to touch it. It'll stay with UC Irvine. 24 ticks on that timer. 13:01 left here in the first. UC Irvine by 6. It's 10-4 Anteaters over Bethesda. Bethesda, a small school in Anaheim. In fact, I was on their website earlier today and noticed at their faculty list, they had 4 professors listed for undergrad and 4 professors listed for graduate. It's a very small school. In Southern California, Christian College. Justin Hone got bumped in the backcourt there by Tyler Goodlow. So the foul on Goodlow is going to be his first team's fourth. Still UC Irvine basketball. Henry to pass it in. Finds Justin Hone. Hone. Still with it up top for UC Irvine. Looking down low. Gets taken away. And then a bad pass up ahead. And UC Irvine's going to get it right back. So, again, teams trading turnovers there. Udijagele is coming in for UC Irvine. Colin Phelps going to come off the floor. Shimunga back in for Ben. Leitchkin heads to the bench. 10-4, 12:46 left here in the first. Langston Redfield running the point for UC Irvine now. He brings the ball across midcourt. Redfield looking up the right side, crossover dribble. Now passes left side over to Hone. Hone into the corner. It's to Henry. Henry to Shimunga inside, and that's where Shimunga can do a whole lot of damage. There's just not much that Bethesda can do when Emmanuel is going to get rolling inside. He had a great seal, great look at the basket, and was really unchallenged going up there. Good defense by UC Irvine. They're starting to ratchet up the intensity a little bit. That'll please Russ Turner. Ball goes to the ground. Everyone diving for it. Saved by Bethesda for now, and it's eventually picked up by O'Fury. Udijagele up ahead for UC Irvine into the left side. Redfield through the lane, back to O'Fury. O'Fury absorbs the contact, gets hit left. Free throws coming after the timeout. O'Fury at the line here, a team captain for UC Irvine, gets that first free throw to drop. So O'Fury gets his first points of this game. UC Irvine's given up 3 offensive rebounds to Bethesda. It's pretty surprising as O'Fury gets a second free throw to go as well. Austin Johnson back in as Shimunga heads back to the bench. UC Irvine by 10, 14-4. Nearly taken away as UCI came out in a full court press. Ball goes over the right side. Short corner 2 is well short. Daniel Estes with that last miss. UC Irvine misses a 3. That was Henry. Missed it off the right side. There to save it, though, was Hone. A second look for UC Irvine. Trying to get it down to Austin Johnson. Pass was off the mark. Kicked back out to Hone. Hone looking down low. Now a wide open look here for Langston Redfield. And that one doesn't drop either. Henry trying to get the rebound. Gets called for a foul, crashing in. UC Irvine 1 for 6 from behind the arc. Again, UC Irvine came into this game shooting in the bottom 5 in the country in three-point field goal attempts and 11th in the nation in three-point field goal percentage. Here's Sam Skipper. Skipper, crossover dribble, nearly lost it. O'Fury's all over him. Udijagele giving him no space. Ball left side, Goodlow. Goodlow from way deep knocks it down. So that ends the 9-0 run that UC Irvine was on. A way deep 3 makes it 14-7. UC Irvine still up by 7. 3-possession game. Henry looking inside, and a whistle is going to be away from the basketball. Austin Johnson got hit in the face down there by Estes. And that's going to be his first, team's 5th. So with 10:44 still to play here in this first half, Bethesda really creeping close to putting UC Irvine in the bonus here. A couple more subs for the Anteaters. Isaiah Lee is back on with Dawson Baker and J.C. Butler. And O'Fury is the only non-starter in the game for UC Irvine right now. He's in Colin Phelps' spot. So here he is with a chance to run the 4 a little bit. This will be an interesting experiment here for Russ Turner with his starting 5 without Colin, and O'Fury maybe being that guy that can run the 4. And now a travel is going to be called on Dawson Baker. As we saw Isaiah Burton trying to take a charge. They didn't call a foul on Dawson, but they'll say he dug that pivot foot just a bit. And that's going to end up being a turnover. Another turnover for UC Irvine. They've had 4 in this game. Alex Herndon is into the game now for Bethesda. Flames have the basketball here, down by 7. 14-7's our score. Approaching the midway point here in this first half. Here's Burton. Skipper. Taken away by O'Fury. Udajagele up ahead. Udajagele to the basket, left it short. He was challenged there, but left the lane just a bit shy. And now here goes Bethesda the other way. Boy, UC Irvine can't get anything to drop tonight. UC Irvine's 4 for 17 in this game. Burton's going to fire. Slips out. Rebound to Austin Johnson. Eaters haven't scored in over 2 minutes against a non-Division I opponent. Not a great sign here. O'Fury slides through the defense, now finds J.C. Butler. His 3 is strong. Another offensive rebound means another chance for UCI. They're just not making many threes in this game. This is pretty wild. Dawson Baker, and they're really good looks too. It's not like they're being forced at all. The defense is giving them wide open threes. They're just not making them. Pass with 5 to shoot gets taken away. Looking for Austin Johnson down low, gets stripped. Up ahead, Euro step, and travel all the way. And now UC Irvine will get the ball back. Turnover there committed by Mark Carter. As much as you want to talk about UC Irvine's turnover woes here to start this game, they've had 5. Bethesda's had 6. Neither team is shooting the ball well. UC Irvine at 25%. Bethesda at 19%. It just has not been clean basketball tonight. Isaiah Lee's reverse is missed. The tip is missed by Austin Johnson, and 2 more missed shots lead to a Bethesda fast break. Andrews did a good job getting back in transition. Ball gets underneath to Estes, and a whistle here. It's going to be on Austin Johnson. Well, this is a far cry from the Anteaters we saw up at Santa Clara just 6 days ago. And also a far cry from where UC Irvine needs to be next week at Fresno State. First free throws and air ball. Estes left that about 2 feet short. Freshman again. Missed it strong. Hey, he doesn't take any rhythm, dribbles, or anything. He just catch and shoot. That was something you're just not used to seeing on a Division I basketball court. Foul here goes against Bethesda. It's their 7th, puts UC Irvine in the bonus. Free throws the rest of the way. Boy, for UC Irvine, and this is tough to watch. Here's J.C. Butler. Butler scoreless so far in this game. First foul shot on the 1-and-1. He hits the front end. Well, UC Irvine is making their free throws. They're 6 of 7. They have 6 points from the stripe, 9 from the floor. UC Irvine, with that last free throw, ends a 3-minute and 22-second scoreless streak. Both free throws good for J.C. Butler. Ball gets across. UC Irvine was able to put up 100 on Laverne a couple of weeks ago. And a tip jam there. Going up and slamming it home, Christopher Blount. Bethesda gets it to within 7 points. It's 16-9. Dawson Baker lays it in up the other way. 18-9 now. Open look at a 3 in the corner. Anders didn't get back. And that's Isaiah Burton on a miscommunication for UC Irvine defensively. This is not, the Anteaters are not playing a game level right now. Colin Velp inside. Missed it. Shamunga. I can't believe Velp missed that shot. There's J.C. Butler. That time it goes. So Butler does a good job. A much tougher shot. Gets through and got it to kiss off the glass for 2 points. 20-12, UC Irvine by 8. 7:32 remaining here in this first half. Bethesda has the ball, down by 8 points. Ball gets passed underneath. Defense comes, and Isaiah Lee gets knocked away. It's going to stay with Bethesda. Bethesda looking to inbound here. They get it right away to Mark Carter. His jumper's missed. Colin Phelps gets the rebound strong side. Isaiah Lee has it knocked out of his hands. It's going to stay with UC Irvine as Bethesda nearly took it away. Anteaters, 5 turnovers already. Bethesda's had 6. Now Bethesda is 5 for 19 from the floor, so that's about what you would expect to see a UC Irvine team do against a non-Division I opponent. The problem has been on the offensive end, and now another travel is going to get called on Dawson Baker. Second one on him tonight, and that's the Anteaters' 6th turnover. 6 turnover in less than 13 minutes here, and they're up by 8, the Anteaters are. There's going to have to be a shift of intensity in a significant way. I imagine there would be when UC Irvine steps up and plays a different opponent, but you have to play a little bit. These guys are still playing hard. Dawson Baker gets fouled trying to pick that one up underneath. Isaiah Burton called for personal. That's the second on Burton. That's the 8th against Bethesda. Now a 1-on-1 situation's coming, got tangled up underneath as Bethesda was grabbing the right leg of Dawson Baker, who was trying to take that one away. So clearly a foul on the loose ball situation. It's the kind of stuff you see in a football game when they're fighting for a fumble underneath the bottom of the pile. Here's Dawson Baker, 4 points so far tonight with a rebound, a steal, and 2 turnovers in 8 minutes. 6:49 remaining here in this first half. UC Irvine 20, Bethesda 12. Free throws no good. So he misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Up ahead, the layup is good. Strong take right there by Goodlow. Goodlow goes inside and scores right over Bent. Unafraid of the challenge. The big 7-footer from Germany. Now Dawson Baker gets a look on the left side. Goes underneath the Leutchen. Gets knocked away. And it's going to be Bethesda basketball. Another turnover for UC Irvine. That's now 7 for UCI. A little over 13 minutes into this game. 13 and 35 seconds into this game. UC Irvine 20 points. They're up 20-14. Emmanuel Shimunga comes in. Here's Isaiah Burton. Again, this is a team that UC Irvine beat by 80 recently. Mark Carter hits that jumper, and now it's a 4-point game. 20-16 after Carter gets that bucket from the right side. Here's Dawson Baker. Baker slips through the defense, gets hit, no whistle. Tipped there by Shimunga off the mark. Now it's out to J.C. Butler. Butler up top, and that one is good for J.C. Butler. So J.C. Butler has a game-high 6 points, and that's the difference in the ball game right now. It's 22-16 with 5:38 remaining here in this first half. And about as tough of a first half as UC Irvine has had in, oh, that I can remember. I've never seen it like this. Dawson Baker on the right side looks for Colin Velp. Velp picks up his dribble, top of the circle. Trying to get a pass through to J.C. Butler, but he got taken away. Up ahead, it's to Goodlow. Velp with the rejection from behind. Good defense by Colin. And now here comes J.C. Butler with 5:10 to go here in the first. Baker, right side, back to Lee, left side, Velp. Velp into the corner. All alone is J.C. Butler, and he hit it. So J.C.'s now got 9. A 3-ball right there creates a little bit of space and a time on the floor. It's not like UC Irvine's in any kind of jeopardy to try to have to hit the panic button, but you would love to see the intensity get dialed up a little bit. We saw something from J.C. Butler a moment ago. He stays in the game. We'll see who else can add on here. Do some of that as well. Butler has been that answer that UC Irvine's been begging for. 3 in the corner, missed it strong. That was Justin Clark, a senior, with that last miss. Justin Hone gets it over to Andre Henry. Over on the left side, Henry through the middle, and the finger roll is good. 7-0 run now for UC Irvine. And we'll see if maybe this is where UC Irvine will start to pull away. It was 20-16 at one point. Now it's 27-16. Ball over to the right side. It's to Justin Clark. Clark looking down low. He finds Estes. Estes over Shimunga. Shot's no good. Missed it long. Rebound goes to O'Fury, who has it poked from behind. Gets away from him, and then a whistle here is going to be against Bethesda. That'll go on Clark. It'll be his first. It'll also mean a one-on-one chance for O'Fury here with 4:04 to go in the first half. 27-16, UC Irvine by 11. Currently on a 7-0 run, holding Bethesda scoreless in the last 2-10. The Aider defense has been fine. Bethesda shooting 28%. UCI has forced 8 turnovers. It's been the other side of the basketball that has not been pretty for UC Irvine here in this game. Udajugele is in the line now for UC Irvine. One of the Aiders' 2-team captains. Front end of the 1-and-1 is missed. So that's back-to-back 1-and-1s. UC Irvine has missed the front end on. And now just past the 4-minute mark here in the first half. Manuel Shimunga knocked it loose, but it's going to lead to an open look in the short corner, and it trickles in there for Rashawn Burglar. Up ahead, Justin Hone finding Shimunga way deep inside. Muscled his way through underneath the basket. As the Aiders were able to answer with the bucket after the 7-0 run was stopped. It's going to be another good look there by Bulger. And he missed it. So now here comes UC Irvine the other direction. Justin Hone. Jab step. Aiders working it around the perimeter. 17 on the shot clock here for O'Fury all the way to the basket. Udajugele with a strong take and finish for UC Irvine. And they're up 13 points. 31-18, 3 minutes and change to go. 3 on the other side. Boy, Mark Carter missed that one. Bethesda was actually running some decent sets on offense and trying to get something going. They tried to make this a hangout game now. Meanwhile, that one gets taken away as Justin Hone was trying to get to the basket. Saw it poked out of his hands, and now here comes Bethesda. Bethesda up ahead. Shot was no good. Missed inside by Blount, and the rebound eventually goes to Shimunga, who gets it up ahead to Andre Henry. Henry through the middle. Henry inside, count it, and one. Andre Henry in his first game of the season. Check that out. We'll also give you a look at some scores from across the Big West Conference and college basketball as a whole, as Andre Henry's free throw does go. They get a 14-2 run now for UC Irvine with 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining here in the first. 34-18. UCI by 16 points. For Bethesda, it's Sam Skipper who has it. Ball gets kicked out to Goodlow as 3 slips off the iron. Henry gets the rebound. Henry's been active tonight. That's a good sign. That's been one of the bright points for UC Irvine. Henry and J.C. Butler have looked good. Ball goes down low to Austin Johnson, trying to get it back out to Langston Redfield, gets taken away. Stripped by Clark. Clark going up on 3 defenders, missed the lay-in. Boy, the Aiders crashed hard. UC Irvine got all 5 back in transition. And now here comes Henry the other direction. Back out to Langston Redfield. Takes a step in, finds O'Fury. Extra pass into the corner. It's over to Lee. Lee goes back out. He makes an extra pass now with Langston going underneath to Henry. Hook shot no good there for Austin Johnson. And now here comes Bethesda. Ball goes over to Goodlow. Goodlow now finding Bulger. And it's an air ball. Here comes O'Fury. O'Fury into the corner. Redfield. Redfield to Henry. His defender goes flying by him. Then almost knocked it away. Isaiah Lee gets a layup chance. Strong take there by Lee. He saw nobody who was anywhere close between him and the basket. Sprinted to the hoop, laid into the left hand, and UC Irvine's got Bethesda doubled up, 36-18. Little over a minute and 8 seconds left to the basket. Another rejection for Austin Johnson. Now here comes Andre Henry looking to push. Aiders have numbers, 5-on-4. Into the corner now. Lee for 3. Got it. Isaiah Lee buries a left corner 3, and now it's 39-18. UC Irvine has gone on a 19-2 run over the last 4 minutes or so. Meanwhile, a 3 on the other end gets answered. Christopher Blount, the junior, hits it, and Russ Turner will call a timeout. We'll keep it here. 41.5 seconds to go here in the first. It's Andre Henry. That was Academy of the Art. And Academy of Art beat UC Davis 79-60. Foul here is going to go against Sam Skipper. So the foul on Skipper's his first, but UC Irvine now in the double bonus, so 2 free throws will be coming for Andre Henry here. A 19-point loss to a non-Division I opponent, and that's a tough pill to swallow. Free throw is good for Andre Henry. Danced around the rim for a moment, but Henry now has 8 points. Henry's got 8. J.C. Butler's got 9. As that one's good, so they have 9 points apiece. And it's 18 of the 41 for UC Irvine. 41-21, UCI by 20. Bethesda, with 2 guys in the same spot, neither one could hang on to the basketball, and UC Irvine's going to get it back. 41-21, our score with 26 seconds to go here before halftime. Gators have 1 more possession. UCI currently on a 21-5 run after it was just a 4-point game at one point. 10 to shoot. Lee, offensive foul. They'll say he ducked his shoulder a bit. And that's going to be another turnover for UC Irvine. That's their 11th. 11 first half turnovers for UC Irvine. You don't want to see double digits for an entire game. Now less than 9 seconds to go. Bethesda will get the final look of the half. UC Irvine picks up at a full court. Here comes Skipper. Skipper, with nowhere to go, finds Lee. A half-court heave. Get ready to go for Fresno State. Bethesda's going to start the second half with possession. They have it right now. With the ball up top, it's Isaiah Burton. Burton looking top of the circle now. It's over to Carter. Carter guarded by J.C. Butler. Pass gets inside now, out for 3. It's well short on the miss there by Skipper. Goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a foul here. I think it's on UC Irvine. It is. They're going to call that on Dawson Baker. So the foul on Baker is going to be his first, team's first. You know, I talked to Russ Turner before the game tonight, and one of the things he told me, and just kind of what to expect from Bethesda, was he really told me, hey, they're going to play a zone, they're going to try to muck it up, make it ugly. Well, they've done that. And they were very much in this game for a long time as a rebound putback. 2 is good for Christopher Blount, who has a chance to turn 2 into 3. Yeah, Bethesda has made it ugly, and they have stayed, for the most part, in this basketball game. I understand it's an 18-point differential right now after that bucket went. It's 41-23, but for UC Irvine, this is a team they should be up by 30, 40 points right now. Udujugele comes into the game, replacing Dawson Baker, who goes to the bench after picking up a foul in the first 30 seconds of the second half. Free throw is good, 17-point differential. 41-24. UC Irvine has the ball in the lead. J.C. Butler, cross-court pass over to Isaiah Lee. Finds Velp in the right corner. Velp puts it on the ground, now finds a seam. Goes left side now to J.C. Butler. He goes down to the low block and scores it. Strong take there for J.C. Butler. He's got a game-high 11. UC Irvine back up 19. 19:05 remaining here in the ball game, 43-24. Bethesda trailing. They have possession. Ball up top, it's to Burton. Burton looking for somewhere to go. The intended target there was Carter, who got tripped up. Ball gets scooped up, though, by Blount. Now it's back over to the right side into the corner. 6 to shoot. Bethesda with it. Going towards the basket. Whistle here. A foul on UC Irvine on the take there by Carter. And that's going to be a foul on O'Fury. That'll be the first on Udujugele. That's the third against UC Irvine with 18:46 remaining. UC Irvine's made 9 of the last 10 shots. But again, only up by 19. Dawson Baker is going to come in for O'Fury, who, after picking up the foul, is going to head right back to the bench. So, in the first minute and 14 seconds of the second half, Dawson was in for 30 seconds, and we saw O'Fury in for 45. Dawson back in. Free throw is good. So Skipper gets that one to go. 1 of 2, 18-point game. 43-25, UC Irvine with it. Ball goes over to the left side for J.C. Butler. Gators working it around the perimeter now as Isaiah Lee looks to attack. Swing pass over to Dawson Baker, who makes a firm bounce pass down low to Colin Velp, who takes one big dribble in, finishes with the left hand, and Velp able to score. For Colin, that's his first bucket since the first points of this game, a 3-ball. He's got 5. He also has 4 rebounds here in this game. Here's a step-back 3 for Burton. Missed it strong. Austin Johnson the rebound as Russ Turner pleads for his team to push. Lee picks up his dribble. Nowhere to go except to find Austin Johnson, who gets it stripped out of his hands. Free pass for Burton, and Burton slams it home. A steal and a slam for Bethesda. 45-27, and another turnover for UC Irvine, their 12th. Dawson Baker, wide open look at a 3, missed it. Isaiah Lee was trying to save it, but it went off his foot. Now Bethesda will get it back. When it rains, it pours. So UC Irvine's up. It just has not been pretty. Meanwhile, here's another look at that last play by Isaiah Burton, who took it away and was able to slam it down. He's got 5. Blount's leading the way with 10 for Bethesda. Butler with 11 for UC Irvine. Henry's next with 9. Flames have it at the moment. Looking underneath, and a takeaway for Austin Johnson on a mishandled ball down low. That was Justin Johnson. There's Isaiah Lee now. Pass for Baker gets knocked loose. Boy, Bethesda's playing really hard right now as UC Irvine tries to just establish some kind of rhythm. Here's Lee. Velp, really good pass underneath Austin Johnson. Got knocked out of his hands, and then he couldn't pick it up. Got knocked away, couldn't hang on, slips out of bounds, and another giveaway for UC Irvine. 13 turnovers against a non-Division I opponent. 45-27. UC Irvine up 18. Feels like they're down 18. The rebound goes to J.C. Butler. Here comes J.C. back to the trailing Velp. Looking underneath. Austin Johnson down low, back to Lee. Left side. Works around the perimeter. Dawson Baker. Pump fakes the shot, pump fake the pass. Now Colin Velp has it on the right side. He has it to the wing, finds J.C. Butler up top. Butler, a good look at a 3, missed it short. Gets his own rebound, then gets blocked on the putback attempt. Here's Dawson Baker now. Baker's reverse, he goes down. And a little slow to get up is Dawson Baker. He does hustle up. Meanwhile, a finger roll missed on the other end by Carter. And a foul here is going to go against Bethesda. So that's going to be on Isaiah Burton. 16-10 remaining here in this ball game. (45-27), UC Irvine up by 18 points. They have the ball. Less than 4 minutes into this second half. Ball goes left side over to J.C. Butler. Up top now to Lee. Little give and go action from Lee to Velp. Gets knocked out of Velp's hands, and Bethesda gets another takeaway. UC Irvine better do a much better job hanging on to the rock when they play some real tough opponents on this upcoming trip. They're going to get boat raced if they turn the ball over like this moving forward. Meanwhile, a 3-ball here. Good for Isaiah Burton. Burton now has 8 points after knocking down that tray to go along with 3 steals. It's 45-30. Velp on the other end gets it to go. Right-hand floater from point-blank range for 2. 47-30. UC Irvine by 17. Bethesda's really doing a good job pushing the ball up. They get it up ahead to Goodlow, and Goodlow's able to score inside. Baker. Up top, Isaiah Lee for 3, and Lee hits it. Lee is a 40% career three-point shooter. Gets that one. He's 2 of 3 from downtown tonight, 50-32. UC Irvine by 18 points. 14:43 to go. On the attack here, it's Burton. Gets pinned by Austin Johnson. Velp picks it up. Here comes UC Irvine. Trying to get it to Dawson Baker, and hanging onto his jersey was Isaiah Burton. That's going to be a foul, his 4th, team 2nd. Pass to O'Fury. Udijagele on the inbound, just in front of the 8-meter bench. Now it's to Langston Redfield. Langston Redfield has it up top for UC Irvine, draws a double team, and then he gets hit. And on the trap, that's going to be a foul on Goodlow. So the foul on Goodlow is his second, team's fourth. 14:25 left. Bethesda's still hanging around a little bit. I know they're down 18, 50-32, but UC Irvine's had chances to really step on the throat. They haven't done it. Langston Redfield still with it, finds Hone. Hone, crossover dribble. Trying to find Emmanuel, gets knocked loose, and it's going to stay with UC Irvine with 9 seconds on the timer. I know coming into this game we expected to see a lot more bench play for UC Irvine, but Russell Turner has not had that luxury. He's had to play his starters a lot more just because the nature of how this game has gone. The inbound pass gets intercepted. That was a pretty athletic play there by Christopher Blount, who's got 10 points in this game. Ball gets up ahead. The rebound is missed there by Carter. Got his own rebound. The shot, I should say, was missed, and the putback was no good either. Carter then takes it away from O'Fury. Now Carter to the basket. The reverse lay-in's missed. Up ahead to Henry, who scoops it up, finds Justin Hone. Bethesda is hustling, they're sliding, they're slipping. They're all over the place. Langston Redfield now dumps it down low to Emmanuel. I don't know why he went to the ground at all. And a foul here underneath. Foul here is going to go on Justin Johnson. Justin Jackson, forgive me. The 6'8 freshman. As Justin Hone will pass it in. Antlers trying to get some subs in. There's a wet spot on the floor here. Everyone was sliding all over the place on that last play. Russ Turner saying, hey, get the mop. Let's go. Clean this thing up. Yeah, there's a lot to clean up for UC Irvine here. I'll tell you this, though. This is not the kind of game you sweat. You flush it. You move on. And you just find a way to take your W, get out of here, and go play real D1 teams and play the level that we saw against Pepperdine, and UC Irvine won by 34, and up at Santa Clara, got a win there, and against Boise State. UC Irvine's got 3 really good wins already this season. And now a foul trying to pass it in. UC Irvine, Fury Udugele got held up there by Carter. So that foul on Carter is his second, but it's the team's 5th with 13:45 to go. Anglers just trying to get it in. Ball goes to Emmanuel. Shimunga hands it off to Hone. Hone to O'Fury. Udugele on the right side. Dumps it down low. Drawing a double team is Shimunga. Goes back out. Crossover dribble for O'Fury. Gets through everybody. Misses the shot. Putback is off the mark as well. O'Fury's last to touch it. Bethesda takes over with 13:28 to play. Bethesda is making UC Irvine have to work a lot harder than they thought they were going to have to work coming into this game. Credit to them, quite frankly. Pull-up jumper missed there by Goodlow from the top of the circle. Hone, left side. Emmanuel underneath. Redfield, wide open 3 on the right side. It's missed. Another missed 3 for UC Irvine. On the other end, a turnaround baseline jumper is good from about 15 feet for Alex Herndon. Short corner 2, 16-point game. 50-34, 12:49 remaining. Here's Redfield. Redfield up top. Henry, pump fake, takes a step in. Now back to Redfield. Hone, open look right side. That time it's good. UC Irvine, I don't think, has taken a 3 that has not been wide open tonight. Meanwhile, in the ball game, they're 5 for 14. Inside out action. 3 ball in response. That one taken and missed by Blount. Justin Hone up ahead. He gets tripped up trying to make a pass, and that's going to be a foul on Herndon. That's going to be his 3rd, team 6. So after this, UC Irvine shooting free throws with 12:13 to go here in the ball game in a 53-34 lead for UC Irvine. In what has been a suboptimal display for the Antlers. Henry looking down low. It's to Ben. Hone now just knocked down a tray a moment ago. Can't get that one. Bent on the offensive board is going to called for a foul. As Russ Turner just got barked at by the official. We've seen it the other way around. I don't know that I've seen that before. 53-34. Here we go. Good luck. Into the lane. Shots left well short. A hook shot, a no-look heave there by Rashawn Bulger. He wasn't looking anywhere towards the basket. He just threw it up and it went in. And that was really, hey, you know what? Credit to Bethesda. These guys are playing their hearts out. They really are. Justin Hone, strong take. And he gets the finger roll to drop. 55-36. They're making UC Irvine really have to work here. 11:22 to go. 55-36. Into the right corner now. Herndon just hit a three a second ago. Should have said a short corner two. That was a three-point attempt. He missed it, though. And now here's UC Irvine the other way. Justin Hone. Long bounce pass to O'Fury. Another missed three. And that one might have been a little forced. Andre Henry takes it away on the transition play there by Bethesda. Henry still hanging on to it. The Gators have been out of sorts. Here's Hone. Udujugele. Henry. Open tray. Left wing. Good. Andre Henry's got a dozen in his season debut. Andre Henry's 3 of 5 tonight. 5 of 5 at the stripe. 5 rebounds, 2 steals. 10 minutes and 35 seconds of basketball left here at the Brain. 58-36, UC Irvine by 22 over Bethesda, non-Division I team from here in Orange County. It's going to be a long two up top and an air ball there for Estes of Bethesda. It results in a turnover as UC Irvine gets it back in that last timeout. Russ Turner trying to wake up his Anteaters. They just have not played great tonight. Yeah, they're up, but just has not been as strong as you'd like to see for UC Irvine. Colin Velp has it now. Finds Justin Hone. Hone on the attack. Gets it over to Redfield. Redfield has it baseline. Reverse lay-ins, no good. It was a good take for Redfield. Just didn't drop. And now here comes Carter the other side. Mark Carter still with it. Off a screen. Ball gets kicked out. It's over to Bogdan. Isaiah Burton with it now for Bethesda. Past the midway point here in the second half. Up on Bent. Draws the contact. Count it. Isaiah Burton, another bucket for Bethesda. Burton's got 10. Anders trying to get it down low to Bent Lugden. It's just knocked out of bounds. Dawson Baker comes back in. Langston Redfield heads to the bench. Andre Henry will pass it in. Yeah, I see why Russ Turner's want Andre Henry to play. He's played 15 minutes tonight. Yeah, let him go. Anteaters rotation limited. No DJ Davis tonight. Dean Keeler suffered an injury. Andre Henry gets hit from behind. Count it and one. Henry trying to convert his second three-point play of the night. He's got a game-high 14 points. Has done that on 4 of 6 shooting and 5 of 5 at the stripe to go with 5 boards, a couple steals. Nice play right there for Andre Henry. Sophomore. UC Irvine, 6'4", 185 pounds out of La Cañada Flint Ridge. Misses the free throw. Colin Velp the rebound, can't get the putback. You don't see Colin Velp miss many of those. 60-38, UC Irvine still up 22. Burton dribbling through everybody, and then a pass got through to Blount, who lays it in. He's got a dozen. It's a 20-point game still, but that was a nice play. Dawson Baker all alone. Left corner three. And no one was within like 10 feet of him. Dawson Baker's got to 7 points now with a couple of steals, couple of boards. Carter on the other end, flips it up. Shot no good. Velp gets the rebound. Velp is now 7th all-time in rebounds at UC Irvine after a board he picked up a little bit earlier tonight as Dawson Baker got bumped. That's on Jackson Bogdan, 6'6" freshman. And now Dawson Baker shooting a 1-and-1. Anteaters have 2 in double figures tonight. Andre Henry's 14, as we mentioned. J.C. Butler's added 11. Isaiah Lee with 8. Colin Velp and Dawson Baker 7 points apiece. Justin Hone 7 points as well. Dawson Baker's at the line here for UC Irvine, trying to extend this lead. Front end of the 1-1 is good. UC Irvine up 24 points, 64-40, 8:38 remaining here in the ball game. J.C. Butler heading over to the scorer's table in a moment after a quick visit with Ryan Battertelli, top assistant for Russ Turner's staff, at the very end of the bench. Baker's second foul shot slips off the iron. That was Mark Carter who picked up that rebound, and now we'll see Isaiah Burton walk it up for Bethesda. Burton up on Bent, kicks it out, dribble drive. Now it's to Bogdan. Ball still loose, picked up by Hone. Ainers have numbers. 3-on-2. It's to Velp. Colin Velp gets fouled from behind, no whistle. He gets bumped, I should say, no foul officially. Meanwhile, on the other end, counted for Estes and one. So the foul is going to be on Dawson Baker. 64-42. 22-point lead for the Ainers. No good. Comes Dawson Baker now. Ainers nearly cough it up. Velp able to save it. Andre Henry down low to Bent. Bent back to Henry. Henry to Velp. Velp, one strong dribble, gets the lane to go. And just like that, Colin Velp, with 9 points tonight, moves to 20th all-time on the scoring list here at UC Irvine. Good for Colin to get that one to go. And with that 32, I'd like to lead the Ainers back to the NCAA tournament this season. Reigning Big West Player of the Week and is a contender for Player of the Year in this conference. Velp gets that rebound. And now it's a handoff over to Justin Hone. Hone's going to bring the ball across midcourt for UC Irvine, loose it behind his back. Hone still with it, finds Velp. Velp takes one dribble, now a pass over the right side for Dawson Baker. Baker looking up top, finds Hone. Ainers looking to set up their offense. Velp trying to get it down low inside to Bent. Velp still with it, turns, spins, shoots with the right hand, and the floater is missed. And now here comes Bethesda the other direction. 66-42. It's been just a tough night for everybody. Meanwhile, flying through the air, Mark Carter soaring, and he slams it home. 66-44, inside of 7 minutes to go. Still a 22-point lead for UC Irvine. Here's Colin Velp, one big power dribble, gets his defender in the air. Can't get it to drop, but he'll get a couple of free throws here for the Ainers with 6:49 to play. The foul is going to be called on Estes. That'll be his third. That's the ninth against Bethesda. This play a moment ago, flying past everybody, was Mark Carter, who went up and dunked it in. Velp misses the free throw. Yeah, something seems off about Colin tonight. He's not used to seeing it. And it looks like he's still going to get his number. He's got 9 points, 8 boards tonight and a block. But Colin just usually looks better than this. The Ainers usually just look better than this. It's just one of those games. You don't worry about it. You take your W, you move on, get out of here. But Bethesda's been able to do what maybe some fear they might be able to do, just kind of make it ugly, and they have done that. And they're playing hard. They're a gritty team, and they're hanging in there with the team that's supposed to win the Big West Conference. Three ball is missed up top by Bogdan. Velp gets the rebound. He's at 9 and 9. Now Colin's going to fire a left wing three. Slips off the rim. Hit every part of the iron, just didn't drop. Goes out of bounds. Going to stay with UC Irvine here. And now Langston Renfield, Isaiah Lee, and Ofuri Udajugele will come in. Hone, Baker, and Velp come off. As Colin heads to the bench. Just could not get that one to drop. Colin's got 10 points, 9 boards. As the Ainers are having trouble just even setting up their inbound play. I don't know. This is a different team than what we saw in the 4-game win streak coming into tonight. It's about to become 5. But, well, you know the story. You're watching. Austin Johnson down low gets hit from behind. He'll get free throws coming his way with 6:10 to play.
Lane foul number 14, Marquise Allen, his first 10 team fouls, double bonus.
So 2 free throws coming for Austin Johnson here.
Austin Johnson, 2 shots.
67-44, 23-point lead for UC Irvine here is AJ, who has yet to score in this game. Can't get that free throw either. Austin Johnson is 0 for 5. He's got 9 rebounds, an assist, a steal, a block. 5 turnovers for Austin Johnson in this game and misses that free throw. Comes AJ again and missed that one too. Stein with the pass over the right side. It's the skipper. 3 ball here for Williams. Rebound Austin Johnson. AJ's in double figures with rebounds. He's got 10 now. That goes off the hands of Johnson. Redfield there to save it. It was touched there by Marquise Allen. Otherwise, that would have been a turnover for sure. J.C. Butler with it. Swing pass over to Udugele. O'Fury runs into his defender. That's going to be a block against Bethesda. Malcolm Williams going to be charged with personal, which means 2 free throws for O'Fury here with 5:35 left. 67-44. UC Irvine shooting just 42% in this game. They're holding Bethesda to 30% shooting. The problem has not been the defense. Udugele in and out. Anteaters at the same time are 12 of 21 from the stripe, which also means they're 5 of their last 11. 5 of the last 12, forgive me. 67-44. That one's good. 68-44, O'Fury gets that one to go. He's got 6. Less than 5.5 minutes of basketball left here at the Brent. Anteaters just want to get this one over with. Missed shot inside leads to a fast break chance for UC Irvine. They have numbers 4 on 2. Lee looking inside. Austin Johnson draws 4 defenders, goes back out to Redfield. Redfield to the basket, can't get it. AJ's put back good. Johnson gets the rebound, his 11th, and his bucket is his first. He's got 2 points in his 16 minutes. 70-44, UC Irvine up 26. Pass over to the right side now for Williams. Works around the perimeter. Slayton. Slayton back out to Marquise Allen. Marquise Allen goes up on Lee, and it just slips off the rim. There's Isaiah Lee. Looking to get it across midcourt. Hey, Marquise Allen's playing tough. O'Fury inside. J.C. Butler with a left corner 3. He's got 14, tied with Henry for a game high now. For UC Irvine, that's their 8th made 3-pointer tie. They're 8 of 20. As Langston Redfield just takes it away. Straight pick the pocket of Alex Stein, and Redfield misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and puts it right back in. So Langston Redfield with his first bucket tonight. Meanwhile, on the other end, Austin Johnson goes way up for the to round out non-conference and the rest of December. Bethesda has it right now. I know this has not been the prettiest of nights for UC Irvine, but you got to give credit where it's due to Bethesda. Bethesda's really played hard, and they have made UC Irvine have to work, including on that missed 3. They get their own rebound, and then Jordan Slayton is able to hit a 3 on the right side. 75-47. Andre Henry down low to Redfield. Langston Redfield runs into traffic, count it, and 1 for Langston. Well positioned right there was Langston Redfield. And the foul's going to go on Jackson Bogdan. That's his 3rd. UC Irvine's already in the double bonus, not going to matter with the bucket going for Langston Redfield. Langston with 4 points already, now 5 with that one. 78-47. Bethesda still with it as it goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Flames here. It's off the mark. Andre Henry gets the rebound, and now here comes UC Irvine. Langston Redfield has it for UCI. Double team on AJ underneath. A tough double team. He dribbles out of it. Now finds O'Fury. O'Fury looking to attack. Up top, Henry. Extra pass. Redfield open. Look for three. Missed it short. O'Fury was fighting for the loose ball. And that's going to be a foul reset, rather, as it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bethesda will stay with UC Irvine. Langston to pass it in. Up top to Shimunga. Shimunga with two guys on him. Gets hammered underneath. Emmanuel just trying to 4.6 boards in 12 minutes tonight. First free throw is good. Aiders have struggled at the line. They're just 15 of 24, even with that make. UC Irvine, though, does have 60 rebounds in this game. 9 steals. They are out-rebounding Bethesda 60-34. And that's going to be a lane violation against O'Fury. Udujugele was trying to say, well, wait a minute, that was both sides were in there, but Bill Vinovich says, no, O'Fury, get back on defense, lane violation on you. That's another giveaway for UC Irvine tonight. The turnovers have been a problem. 17 of them tonight. O'Fury, or excuse me, that was Emmanuel that was trying to get a rejection. Meanwhile, on the other end, O'Fury with a flush. Udujugele with the finish inside, and Shimunga gets a swat on the other end, and a hard collision down low, and hobbling to try to get back on his feet. There was Marquise Allen at 5'9", the sophomore, is back up, and UC Irvine's taking over here. How about this last finish underneath? As O'Fury went up, two-hand plant, and the finish, and he was pumped up about it too. Good for O'Fury. Team captain enjoying. Little rim rattler. Langston Redfield to Henry. Henry open, look at a three. Missed it strong. Austin Johnson on the offensive glass, then got it knocked away. Stripped by Rouse. Up ahead. Stein for three off the back of the rim. Henry the rebound. Inside of 2 minutes to go in this game. 81-49. UC Irvine ahead. Now a three in the right side. And that one's off by O'Fury. Boy, the Aiders have just fallen in love with the three ball. They haven't done this all year, but they're doing it tonight. They're not making very many. UC Irvine 8 of 23. That's going to be a foul here against Langston Redfield. And with 95 seconds to go, Russ Turner just told the team, hey, don't foul anymore. That's the 6th against UCI, so the next one would put Bethesda in the bonus. No reason to give them free throws. Shogo Yasunubu is going to be the inbounder here. Credit also to Leo Bolognan to get all of his guys into this game. Give him an opportunity here on the Division I floor. It's going to be a foul on Udujugele. That'll be his second, but it also puts Bethesda in the bonus. So Rouse will be at the line for a 1-and-1 here with 92 seconds of basketball left. First foul shot. Good. Nothing but net. So both free throws are good there. Now it's a 30-point differential. Final minute and a half. It's Langston Redfield who has the ball here for UC Irvine. Trying to get a high lob pass to Shimunga. Gets thrown away. For those scoring at home, that's the 19th turnover for UC Irvine tonight. By the way, be sure to join us after the game. We'll hear from Russ Turner, the Gators head coach, on our post-game show, which will be available on radio, KUCI-FM. As a 3-ball gets made by Porta. 81-54. Final minute. Redfield looking for Bent. Finds Emmanuel. And Shamunga slams it home. 7-6 for Emmanuel in his 13 minutes tonight. Final 48 seconds. Here comes Bethesda. 83-54. Taken away. Henry gets credit for the steal. That was O'Fury who knocked it loose, and Henry gets hit hard going up. He went up like he wanted to make a highlight reel slam there, coming off an injury. Got to be careful, sophomore Henry. The foul there is going to go on Rouse, and now free throws coming for Andre Henry, who's got 14 points, signed for a team high, game high in his return. His season debut tonight. Andre Henry has looked good. He's going to have to work himself back into this rotation for UC Irvine. It's his 15 points now with that free throw. On the most points of anybody here in this game with his 8 rebounds, couple assists, couple of steals. Here's Henry again, and that one slips off the rim. Picked up there by Rouse. That's going to be a 3 for Stein in the corner. Missed it. Henry, another board. Ball goes down to the ground. Langston Redfield picks it up. A full court press is on. Shot clock is off. Here comes O'Fury. O'Fury just trying to dribble it out now. He goes back out to Langston Redfield. 15 seconds. Gators might get one more shot here, or they're just going to hold. We'll see. Traditionally, they'll try to score on every possession, as they will with Big Bent down low. Power dribble inside, and he finished. O'Fury nearly took it away. That's always been the Russ Turner mantra. You play everything to the final horn. 86-54, one more heave, and that's going to do it for us. 86-54, UC Irvine with a 32-point win at home over Bethesda. My name is Trent Rush, saying goodnight to our television audience from the Brenton Center in